So it's Dwarf versus Khemri. Oh, we got sounds. Hey, Tom Snoodle. Welcome to the dome. The dome of Dio. Okay, now do it again.
Ooh,
That's
nasty.
So we got the purple heroes. The charity of pinkness. The one that's gonna win me the BB2 competition. Only get an extra reroll. Oh, skillet breaks, but skillet stays. Skillet doesn't break. Oh. So what got Woofbark? Woofbark is gone for the almighty blow. All the guards in the world. And the one thrower build again with block. God. Let's snaps it up with your hands. I don't think he's gonna blitz.
Hello, hello, hello. We rejoin.
We live with the sexy pink Chaos.
I do love that colour.
Yeah, it's not even like purple. It's full on pink with a little
Yeah, it definitely
with a
is.
flower on. How sexy is that?
You need to father a couple of children, Cora, and then you won't care so much about pink and things. Your maleness will be proved for all to see. I can wear bright pink now, and it just doesn't worry me.
I found it easier just not having actually to battle with all that, but just find somebody that already had them.
Right, that helps. Yeah.
So we actually have 2 girls in the house.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
I used to have children, now I have teenagers.
yeah, and getting closer here.
Very different beasts. Now, my client is loading up, but at the moment I'm on the stream, so as well on Twitch, so I'm a little bit behind everything that's happening.
No worries, it's a classic SNAF game,
So very little is happening.
yes, we could bring out the crickets. Ah, damn it. Crickets.
I was right in my prediction of a swap to the Khemri, though.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter much, though. You need to win with both.
Yes, but you need to get your morale up and get
Yeah.
woofing, get your blood up, and hopefully get your opponent just worrying a bit, having lost with the chorfs. So you go whichever you think is stronger first, don't you? Try and get that psychological advantage.
Ooh, yeah. And talking, playoff game. It's tonight. I might end up picking up your playoff game for the ass.
What, my playoff game?
Yep.
Yeah, it would, hopefully. Won't take very long. They're wood elves. They can embarrass me quickly.
It's a fun one. It's really, I do like, it's, the Dwarf Wood Elf is just so 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah, oh. So oh, that's a massive KO though. Was it with Mighty Blow? Mighty Blow does the thing.
It was. That's what it's there for. And that, of course, is the key hitty piece of the Khemri team.
Yeah. Oh, but Bulls does what Bulls does.
86% of bulls die on go for it. That's a well-known fact.
But yeah, I'm split here because I kind of want to see them go into a 5th game. But that's besides the disc competition itself, Dio has beat Dio, which in this month is the betting competition on this tournament. And if Dio wins this game, nobody can reach me in that one. So I'll be winning that one. So if Dio wins this one, I will definitely win some kind of competition.
I think I've gone 3-1 Dionysian, which would actually, I think, be my first correct prediction.
Yeah, it will be, if he wins 3-1, it will be my 3rd spot on, I think. It'll put me at 9 points.
I always find I'm much wiser after things have happened than beforehand.
But I have a sneaky feeling this could easily be a 5th game.
Yes.
Yeah, in theory, I could beat him. If he wins this one, I could beat him both the Dio and the Dome. Or I could lose both. But I will get 2 chances at taking money from him.
Now, Dimmy G did talk about how he thinks CD is a weak race for Dionysian. Do you agree?
To be honest, I actually never really seen him play Chaos Dwarfs. Because if he played Chaos Dwarf in CCL, I would probably turn it off. Because I cannot be asked to watch anybody play Chaos Dwarfs.
No, you're not going to learn anything riveting on you, are you?
It's... Oh, that's a lot of pushes for Woofbark as well. It's a bit of a problem.
And there was much rejoicing.
Oh, thank you very much, Tequila.
Yeah, that's a better place to be.
But But it is going to overtime, so there's no kicking
No.
game. Which I guess Woofbark is fine with, because Khemri is a bit hard to hold rerolls back on with having now 2 block pieces. No, it's 2-1 for you. They had the break after the 3rd game on a full hour.
How very dare you, Cor. In game 3, we saw a second half where neither of them used a reroll at all.
I did.
And yet Khemri was still able to drive forwards and score.
Yeah, but it is okay. When I play Khemri, I tend to roll stuff with those that they not as useful as logos are. But when everything fails, you can always change with a Tomb Guardian in scoring range and pass to it.
Now, do we have to have yet another endless long debate about a sure hands bull?
No,
Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Or can we all just move on?
I will not do it, but again.
I have done it. I'm increasingly not a fan.
Oh, it's the classic stock host. I don't know why it does that. It's because I like Jakela as much. As a fellow Dane, I want to keep showing his name.
I think we all think of you as British, Cor. You've been here so long.
Yeah,
and you live in Manchester, which there's no real good reason to because of the rain.
Besides the rain, it's not a bad city. It's big enough to have everything.
Manchester is lovely, but it is rainier than I would like.
Yeah, it's
but
big
no,
enough.
Manchester's lovely. The controversial one, I do love Manchester. I love Leeds, I love Cardiff. The one I'm not so crazy on, everyone raves about it. It might just be my experience. I've never had that good a time in Liverpool.
Liverpool a bit weird. Half the people I work with is from Liverpool, so I'm slightly conflicted. Manchester's lovely.
Hey, we've got a great sense of humour, unless you take the piss out of us in any way at all, in which case we have no sense of humour.
No, I like the fact that Manchester's big enough to have everything.
Some lovely red dice there. That's nice to see from Dio.
So you have everything you need, but it's small. The city centre is small enough to it's actually nice to walk around in.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I always loved about Cardiff. I think that's the perfect size for a city. Enough to have every sort of shop you want, lots of variety, and yet wonderful to walk around. Don't need a car.
Yeah, and by the way, it's also kind of feeling like, besides my logo, there's also the standing. So it's pretty amazing anybody could miss it, but here you go. Yeah, I'm British apparently I'm British when I'm winning, and Danish when I'm losing.
Yeah, nice one, Rick.
Another KO.
It's like, when I'm winning, I'm a genius at Blood Bowl, a game I have mastered. And when I'm losing, it's a ridiculous dice game that anyone should be ashamed of playing, because it's all just luck.
But he could be. I might, since I've already lost 2 players, I might go hard in around that bull now, because you could get quite some pressure in.
Yeah, losing that Tomb Guardian is enormous for this drive.
Yeah, but you can block with the scale. But you can block with the skeleton, which give a nice chain push to push stuff away. If you stand up your guard, you get like a nice chain push to push stuff away, and you could have getting some Tomb Guardians in around the ball.
Yeah, actually, you can certainly create Tomb Guardian contact, but
it doesn't seem.
It really weakens your other side as well if they manage to get the ball off.
It does, but the problem
with
is
only
right
3
now.
Tomb Guardians, you're going to be weak anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, that's my fear.
He really needs a sort of countering removal, and I'm not sure a Hobgoblin would do it, even if it did go off. He's in big trouble here, isn't he? With one of the Tomb Guardians gone and his key hitter.
Yeah, and with it. Yeah, that's why I was thinking push the pressure and hope Khemri starts fucking up. Not Khemri, Chovs.
Problem is, it's a coach you don't really expect to fuck up.
No, but he's still.
Not to do the most 100% optimal thing, but certainly not to do anything that's a sort of notable mistake.
But having 2 Tomb Guardians standing up against the ball is still hard to move.
It definitely is. And without brake tackle, obviously, that bull is going to struggle to get away.
But now it's free to move.
It is, but it's not really going anywhere. There's a nice wall up ahead of it. Unless he's going to take some red dice to create the space, it's not going to break through this turn. Still plenty of time for the Chaos Dwarves. 5 turns to reach that end zone.
Yeah, he's not in a hurry.
I wouldn't be amazed if we see a swap of focus and we see some hitting of the skeletons over on the right-hand side as we look from behind the Chaos Dwarves. Yeah, starting with the block bull getting a big old pow on that skeleton.
I guess the problem for the Khemri is actually if Dio is not scoring, he's only getting one chance to get those 2 very, very important pieces back. That could be so bad as well.
Yes, it's. Do you allow the score for 2 rolls on those, or are you happy if you stop the score but perhaps not get them back?
I think you still need to try to stop the score. It's just double edged
Yeah,
sword.
I always think you should do too. But I can understand why it would be a worry. Now, the problem here is he's got to shut the back door, isn't he? Because it's not just about a threat on the ball, it's about the threat of the ball not moving. Yeah, absolutely. So instantly we're seeing some cover around the ball.
And I'm pretty sure Wolf will take a red dice with a skeleton, knowing that both down is enough.
Even just tagging the bull means that the blitz has to go backwards for clearing the ball, which is handy for stopping positional advances. Now, I'm slightly surprised by that. I thought he would try the red dice on the skeleton to allow a single dice on the mummy, but of course this way he can swap the hobgoblin round and still get that. Oh no, he can't. So now it's red dice on the other Tomb Guardian, if he even takes them.
The hobgoblin might even go back to make sure there's no funny business around the ball.
Yep.
That's what I will do.
Yeah, closing the cage up. And now surely we see the hobgoblin dodge before the -2 die. No, we see the red dice first. Comes up with the double power, but it cost him a re-roll.
I think he's fine with that.
He's still got 3 of them in hand, and it's the first half. He's not hoarding them yet.
No, Dio's quite normally aggressive in his drives, using rerolls early on as well.
Yeah, he did say that he thinks in the first half re-rolls are for acquiring space, acquiring position, and for use on the pitch. Second half, obviously, they're for saving for kicks. Even in a game that allows a draw. Well, things are still looking fairly bleak for the Khemri. Now, even at dwarf pace, that slight swap of side has marginalised 2 Tomb Guardians again. And again, it's going to be another turn all about getting back into position. And when you're this short on numbers with Khemri, almost every turn is about getting back into position.
Yeah, it's this is one of the reasons I actually didn't pick Khemri. It's just so horrible when you start losing one of you. It's basically because he lost one of his few block pieces.
Yeah.
It's just so horrible. You either need to block with non-block, or you need to kind of force blocking with block.
Yeah, which is why we're seeing his blitzes with the throw ra, aren't we? Is because it's a block piece at least.
Yeah, it's really not nice. And now he needs to block, and he needs to reroll that because he cannot afford the thrower to get hit.
No, that thrower has to stay alive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just stay alive. We will find you.
That's the problem with this build structure. It's really done. It's so tough if you lose that.
Of course, he does have another blitzer, but it's got guard on it, and it's a little tied up to be actually doing his blitzing. I'm sure he'd love to get it back and be blitzing with that instead of the throw ra, but
I'm also pretty sure Dio's not going to allow that.
No.
Surely not.
It's a piece to keep tied up forever.
Knowing it's just about time. At one point in time, that throw is going to roll 1/9 on on something and get stuck and get hit. But yeah, that's like it just. Khemri is really good when it rolls. It's really awful when it doesn't.
It does build very nice in this rule set, so that's
Yeah,
worth putting value in.
the
I'm
build.
surprised you didn't follow that up.
I say blitz. It's going around the
so
right
going
side.
around the outside.
Yeah,
It's going to be like a buffalo girl and go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Making sure to get some progress now. Meanwhile, the Khemri is struggling to even get back into stuff.
Yeah, it's turn 5. He does have to start moving the ball forwards. And the Khemri are only halfway across to covering this move to the other side. So he's got some time to get some ball steps.
But yeah, it's built nicely, but they still don't build with a lot of block. Which means they're slow, so they're fragile, and if you first start messing up, it's really, really hard to fight back.
Yes, and you have to sometimes take those both downs or things because otherwise you're going to be, you're likely to burn a re-roll a turn if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So much hitting without block.
But I don't know, like I ended up taking Dwarf instead, which is a bit of a gamble because, like we talked
Not
about,
your ideal race, it's fair to say, isn't it?
You know, it's actually the first race I played a lot in nav style games, but we talk about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I played a season of CCL with them, but that's completely different.
Yes, I don't hate my choices, but if I did it again, I might have another think about swapping the humans for high elves, which I was very tempted to do.
Yeah, and humans build well as well, but I really just don't like playing humans. I really find them annoying.
Well, normally I do, but I found I was making a single 3+ when I really needed to, and I was getting removed left, right, and centre. Which it can happen as an 88 team.
So I think if anything, I would probably swap the Dwarf for the Khemri team if I had to change anything. But I'm fine with the rest of my choices as well. Because the rest of the team, I can play the style of game I want to with. Even the undead.
Now, it's a very, very nice position here for the Chaos Dwarves. So yeah, we're seeing a blitz there, absolutely, just to get that blitz Ra back into the action.
Yeah, he had kind of two choices. The other choice was getting that Dwarf down and then go the aggressive route and try to block the bull down and stop the forward movement. But I think getting the guard back into the mix is better.
That's an interesting choice, pushing it towards the touchdown line he's trying to get towards.
Yeah,
If I was the Chaos Dwarf, I'd have been loving that.
Yeah, the
but it's
problem
about
is
keeping the guard off the other hobgoblin, isn't it? Off the skeleton.
Yep. Is to force him not to just straight up. He's going to stand up anyway, so he didn't want him to stand up doing something useful.
Yes. Well, that's one bull stop. The problem is, it's not the one with the ball.
But again, the thing with stopping, you want to stop that bull going forward because that's the one that if you ever tax the sure hands, that's the one that's going to rescue the sure hands.
Yep. And with neither having break tackle, they are lockdownable. And with 2 tackle zones on them, they can't even blitz themselves clear. There's obviously usually some chain options, but they're hard to achieve. So
not crazy about the follow up block. If you stunned it, you don't need it. On the other hand, that Tomb Guardian's pretty much out of the game anyway. Oh, Tomb Guardian is fine. Taking up 2 guard dwarves is a good job.
Yes, but the one out on the edge, just holding the single dwarf down.
Yeah, it's a hobgoblin. It's even worse.
Hobgoblin, yes. Is not where you would choose it to be.
I will not be surprised if we see Dio blitz with the mighty blow to free up the extra Chorf blocker.
Looks like a blitz off to me.
How is he blitzing off? Has 2 players.
Oh, there's 2 players, isn't there? Yeah, looks like he's in huge trouble to me.
Mm,
There's a hobgoblin that can get around the side, can't it? Making the dodges out very tricky. There we go.
he's just blocking the Tomb Guardian in that constellation, I'll imagine. Oh, he's just blocking the Blitz Rabbit Guard.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I'll imagine it's either the guard. You might actually blitz with the guard and then go for it backwards to tag the thrower. And then it means you need to do 1 die somewhere.
Yep. And there it is.
And makes it. I'm still pretty sure we're going to. And that's a thrower, yeah. Ooh. And that's coming there as well. No surprises so far. Hmm. Tasty.
Well, having said that, you know, I also thought that Chaos Dwarves wasn't perhaps the strongest team I'd seen in the hands of Dionysian. He's monstered this half.
Yeah, those two early
Very,
kills.
very important.
I wonder. Okay, if you're not dodging with that hobgoblin, why the hell did that hobgoblin not stand up earlier?
Yeah, it's.
That's only like you left it to the last.
No, it's. I mean, perhaps there was a plan that changed, but it's hard to see how, as most of the things he did had worked till that point.
Yeah, there's nothing that.
It's another turn ordering error. I think that goes down as, doesn't it?
That's just weird. Yeah, that's. I understand he's preaching a lot of you don't move pieces just to move pieces, but
Yep.
if you're not doing anything with that hobgoblin, it's bloody hell going up. Because otherwise, if one of those 1 dices had failed, then that Tomb Guardian has just been standing up against those 2 guards. But that hobgoblin is not getting up to anything where the play was.
No, but it's and also the play is miles ahead of it, so it just confuses me. But
yeah, it confuses me a bit because if you leave it to the last is because you want to dodge out and make like a GoPro or something to get over and tag something. You don't just put it up at that time. That's just odd. Sorry. He might have. To be fair, with Blood Bowl 2, he might have forgotten all about it because it's over in the. Yeah, like CJ is saying now as well. It might just be because it was out of sight, out of mind.
Sure.
Ooh, nasty.
No, I go for almost as top-down a view as you can, but the very, very top-down view where you can see the whole board just looks very odd to me.
Yeah, that needs a little bit of ankles on. What else do you do? Like, no matter what, you need to dodge that thrower. Either for run away or for to try to take down the ball carrier. It's just so bad if you fail.
Really, on a -2? I mean, it's against a no block piece, but
alternatively, you dodge and run away to the other side. You're not standing with 2 dwarves there. I would go for the -2, but I would probably. But last time in my TSD, I played Khemri, and when I did go for ball sack with my thrower, it rolled a skull and killed itself against.
Well, of course it did.
And killed itself, so I had to drive with a skeleton as a ball carrier. And actually, I did score, and then I almost managed to turn over the ball again to have a chance. But... Oh, that's a good one, though. That makes, especially if this works, a lot better. The problem again is, he's just... Yeah, he's just trying to get away. Like I said, he doesn't want to be standing there. I played... Who was it that took... Remember, there was somebody that took Woofbark against me, Blood Bowl 2, and forgot about it, I think. So he had both. He had a block cast warrior and Woofbark standing in his out in his bench for his drive. That's
CJ, that does sound hilarious. In my limited time on tabletop, I have had some odd experiences. The drive where 3 turns in we suddenly counted and the opponent had 13 players on the pitch sticks in my head.
and you're thinking, I wondered why this feels so hard driving against.
Yes, it's alright, he still ended with only 3 players on the pitch, but it started with a lot more than that.
I've tried to make it a rule for myself to count before starting.
I now have, yes. And the other thing I urgently want is a weather marker. Because if the weather's negative, my opponent remembers it every single time, and I rarely do. 13 Hellboy, yeah, it wasn't an inducement or anything that made it happen. He just set up wrong. He put all his players on the pitch, apparently by accident, and I didn't spot it. Excuse me. Right, so it's now nice and safe, this ball. It's going nowhere.
No. But at least Woof has managed to make a bit of a dent into the KFoged team.
Yes.
And now he's 2 for 2 on Dwarf dodging, which is always lovely. That's what we all want to see, right?
Yeah, but I mean, really importantly, I mean, Wolf's going to have a full team because of his bench, but he needs both those KOs back urgently. They are 2 such key pieces.
Yeah, but he gets 2
Whereas Dio's not going to mind the dead hobgoblin. That's why you have a spare hobgoblin, but he really wants that dwarf back. Sorry, you were saying, Cole?
I was saying, but the thing is, now there's going to be 2 attempts at getting it back.
Yeah.
Khemri might even foul the Dwarf now. And he potentially, again, he just needs to get a 1-1 if he can do damage doing his drive. So if we can get a Dwarf down and eat and get the apple out now, could at least give him like a feeling of a way back into this.
I'm not wanting to correct you, but kicks still are a thing, but only if we reach the end of overtime with the team still tied.
Yes, that is correct.
But we do face 8 turns of overtime beforehand.
I'm not sure about standing all those players up. I'm not sure why he was standing up the thrower. I've been leaving that thrower. There's no way Dio is risking a foul into an 8.
No. Even with a bribe, I think that would be a little foolish.
I'll in CCL, I'll what to say, do it with a bribe. Oh, it's just me. There's nothing. It's not been great. And I don't know again the guard piece. What's you getting out of putting up the guard piece?
Well, nothing much, because it was still... Oh. It was still the same block odds. Yeah, another hit incoming.
Not from the angle he was hitting, then the guard standing there didn't make any difference.
No, it didn't at all. I was going to
Hey.
say, was there a way to turn it into a 3-die, but it just didn't. Finally, the power comes, obviously. Skeleton. And just a stun.
Oh, are you risking the foul on the little Dwarf? No.
There's only one assist. I'm not sure it's worth it.
No, I will wait. Guess you wait to turn 8.
Yes, foul something off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Especially if you know one of those guys are coming back. And Dio is still scoring, because he's not a crazy ass.
Also, because the attrition he wants, he's already got, assuming they don't wake up. But of course, there's a good chance they do. Good chance both do, let alone either one.
One comes back. The hitting piece, which is fine timing for Wolf. And the Dwarf. Not the Dwarf, the hobby. Hobby. And he putting the big. It's not risking taking any attrition on the hobgoblins on the line now.
No,
That
no.
could,
With the spare hobgoblin gone, it's time to marshal your resources somewhat carefully.
that could.
Now, this is interesting. He's setting up. I thought he was going to set up full-on anti-riot, but I guess he doesn't fear a 2-turn with Khemri.
Nah, it's still up. It's still uphill. And if it's deep enough, you should still be able to.
So unless this is a riot, it's all about can he take one of those dwarfs or more off that line of scrimmage. It's surprising he hasn't set up for a mighty blow hit automatically off the bat. I would have favoured that.
Ooh, is he? He's probably thinking if he gets the ride, he wants the blitzers mobile.
Sure, without having to block them free, I get it, but I just think at this point he's trying to get attrition, isn't he?
He still have a blitz no matter. I can see it because he will get. He got the. What I'm saying again. He get a blitz no matter what. So why he's okay? I don't understand that though. Is he going for a 1-turner now? That seems ridiculous. Why not putting the block? Okay, that I don't understand.
Is he trying to put a threat on a bull, maybe?
Can he? Oh, can he hit the hobgoblins? Or is it just to get back, to get more 3 dice blocking?
Okay.
Yeah, it's just to get 3 dice on the garden now. And I guess you're following up because you're going to get.
You certainly are. You're planning to kick that dwarf right in the bid.
Could really look. You can use the rows and 10s. Oh, 12 into 9. Is he appoing that? Oh, I'll be tempted to not.
I'd be appoing it.
But he knows the foul is coming as well.
Yeah.
We all know it. Everybody can see it. It's written in the planets. Little skillet, little skillet.
And he's going to close this up for the absolute maximum. No, yes he is, of 7 assists. So it's an automatic armor break except on a double one.
Ooh, and it was
only to a stun.
Oh, that was definitely a 1. Who was that? Oh, it was the Tomb Guardian. The Dwarf is back, the Tomb Guardian stays out.
It does.
Oh,
Oh, now, having thought that Khemri had a reasonable chance against the Chaos Dwarves, they're now in a right bind. Despite having 11 versus 11, they're a Tomb Guardian short, and that's a lot of peace to take
but on
away
the
from
other
this
hand, they're
Khemri
more
front.
mobile now. They got an extra
Yes.
movement on the pitch.
Yeah. The skeletons do move 5, not 4, so
yeah, so
this is now a pacey Khemri team.
that's a good call not happening, since you apparently just make all the chaos if you do.
It's the easier way of doing it. That, of course, we shouldn't see as good dice, merely as a good plan. Yeah, CJ, the second half does tend to be conservative. I don't love that, and if I played it again in the Dome, I think I would be prone to be less kicks orientated. It's not something I really play for. It's something I consider, obviously, in a standard tournament game, but it's not something I play for. And perhaps that was a slight mistake to lean into that theme here. But of course, this won't be that boring a second half, because we do need to see a score. The Khemri do have to complete their drive.
Yeah. And another reroll for you. And a kick all the way back. He may have been having a rough time game 1.
Again, it won't have escaped Dio's notice. He's picked up the bonus reroll there, so he's 4 versus 3 in kick equity.
And Woofbark
In his
is...
mind, he is winning this game.
Yeah, and Woofbark is pushing around again. He's back to the pushing show. That's not what he needs.
No. Particularly with that killer being back, he really needs it to get through its work this half. Hence, he's protecting it.
He might not even manage to put anybody down. Oh, here it goes. Here we go. So what's that one? But he picks up the ball.
There's a ball. It's not on my screen. Oh, yes, right the way up there. Of course there is a ball still. It's not particularly relevant for the next couple of turns, but it does exist.
He
Now, of
managed
course,
to
in
get...
an ideal situation here, someone is stupid enough to leave you the space to get your bulls and a hobgoblin through and cut that ball off from the main pack of Khemri. But of course, Woof is not that stupid.
But you will have the 2 turns to do it, because it will take him 2 turns to get back.
Yes, it will.
Hey, Skirmish up.
But a break tackle bull here could absolutely cut a hole for itself and get through. It's just that a non-break tackle bull can't.
Oh dear.
That's suboptimal for the Khemri.
That's... Hmm.
Not worried yet about numbers. There's still 11 on the
I thi-
pitch if nothing recovers for the overtime, but you still need to score, and getting short of numbers in this drive is a problem, obviously.
It feels like he's managed to hit twice now with the mighty blow, and both of them has been removals. I'm not sure he's been using it more for the. He had an early KO, and now he had that casualty. I'm not sure he's been had a chance to block with it. Besides that, it doesn't feel like it. It's because there's always been better things to do than actually hunt that mighty blow head.
Well, again, just because you have it doesn't mean you have to use it. Against stronger players, they'll largely ignore it. But it can create a real mental block in your opponent's head where they feel it's something they have to take seriously and plan for every single turn. And like some inducements, that's probably its best use, is creating that doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, he did go for the big 4+.
He's I think he's feeling maybe feeling a little bit too good about himself. Going for the full
Opening with some 3 dice. Trying to tie up as many dwarves as possible. Those Team Guardians are going to have at least 3 dwarves between them.
Yeah, the only problem with high rolling fouls is as well because it's overtime bowman. And if that KO it doesn't come back, it doesn't have any bends left, but it looks like it's coming now. Because I have no clue what all those movement around that bull if it's not to stamp on the bull. Which of course, again, that just a KO there will be like so massive. Here it comes. Oh, and it falls down. You cannot reroll that, surely.
Oh.
Oof, but it stays in. But he'll probably get a chance more, I'll imagine. Mighty Blow? Oh, Mighty Blow didn't do a thing. It's because he didn't blitz with it. Are you blitzing off that skeleton? You can mark the ball carrier. Which normally is not particularly well, but against for Khemri ball carrier being marked is not particularly nice. Here it comes. Oh, yep. I think that's a ball carrier basing coming up. Oh, maybe not. Sure feed activated. How? Oh, that's how much does he value this? And it's the first go for it. You cannot really follow that. Did we lose PC again? To the mighty gods of the internet. Oh. Definitely needed a yellow thing there to get something. Yeah, well, that's a good stun. Fixgull doing good job as well, but it does means he potentially could create a bit of a cage ish. Oh, another yellow thing, and that'll be helpful. And that's done. And it makes it. Oh. I'm not sure I like that. I guess the Hub Gremlin can just dodge away anyway. That's one dice on the Tomb Guardian. That's two dice on the Tomb Guardian. Yeah, but he needs you to as well have a bit of a pushy turn of him soon. Oh, yeah, fake skull doing a thing. Nope. All around pals. Oh, that's an injury. Regen, but it doesn't matter much right now. Ooh. This is looking a bit grim though. Probably. And gets another yellow thing. That's it's not been great. But what he can do, if he blitzes, he can blitz and chain push his Tomb Guardian up so he can block both free. So if he blocks from the square here, he can push. If he needs a yellow thing though. He can push, and push him up there, and then block him free as well. And then he can run. But he needs not a double skull. He needs something yellow. Yep. And he probably needs to put that in contact anyway now because he cannot really. Okay, he gets a bit of corner. I'm not sure why this Tomb Guardian is not standing though, Sepp, because what the hell is Sepp going to do? I think I've been putting people in contact and hope, but this is pretty bad. When you have a go for it with a skillet to tag up that guard. that's guess that's a position to be. Oh. Yeah, this is bad. You need to put the skillet here or something. So that one is not just getting assist, move that Tomb Guardian and just... yeah. This is mostly just bad. I think you do the go for it to tag up that guard now. And now you need to dodge with the tackle piece as well. I'll take the wonder as a dodge. You cannot just stand there. You need to do either. Yeah. It's not great. Which will mean I win the betting competition. Hooray! For something. Not sure. But it's a block piece. He's most likely... It's most likely only getting 1 dice. Yeah, but I need to win the 2 games. But I get chances of doubling down. Oh, could you... I was about to say, if you can roll 1 more of them, we have a game. But instead of Mighty Blow, it's removing again. When Mighty Blow works, it's such a good skill.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah. Now we can get, if we can move that Tomb Guardian, it's 2 dice on the ball. But maybe with the reroll gone, he's dialing that in. Looks like it. Another armor break, oh my. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, nasty again already. But it's getting a bit nasty here. My.
Ooh, nasty.
Thanks, Nagate. This is getting pretty bad. All sort of non-blocking stuff going on. Yeah, it needs to be some good potato work. I'm not even sure you take. Time is running out. But he could potentially get the Mighty Blow tackle back into the game and do something, or just move to the side a bit. But he's running out of time and fast. Can he actually go? Not really. It's not my game. It's Dionysian versus Woofbark. I think he's going. He must be going over here now. Yeah, it's Dionysian's dome. I'm going to play the winner of this best of 5 game next Saturday. Oh, Woofbark, you're running out of time. You're also running out of ideas. Yeah, it will be Saturday. I cannot play Sunday. So he will be... I don't know, he's played like 30 games or something ridiculous already. So yeah, it will either be Saturday or the Sunday after instead, because I cannot play this upcoming Sunday. Something like that. Take a look at oh. And it's not particularly good looking. It's just efficient. All of them has. It's just block, guard, block, guard, block, guarders, and hooks and skings. What can I say? Mighty Blow's a good skill this game. Yeah, my Amazons is only 10-4-2-0. Yeah, this is bleak. It looked like I have a really hard time seeing seeing Woof scoring besides on a crazy potato, which he probably needs to dry. That's a way to start the turn. What is he planning? Because that's... You want to go to that side? I guess that's... I guess we're going to see a dodging ball carrier. How far can he get to the side? Okay. You could even... Yeah, I guess it's something like this. Armor break have been useful. This is 4, 5, 6. Surely he needs to come down to like somewhere something over here. I mean, oh, need to reroll that. And it's another tree, and that's probably most likely game over. Yeah. I think we lost the PC to the PC gods. The gods of the internet has taken him away from us again. Foul the thrower? Just to... Oh no, we need SS to block. Yeah, that Tomb Guardian missing was too much. Scoring Fred incoming. Oh not. Oh, scoring Fred incoming. Was just a bit. Then block the sure hands into the ball. that bounce is not helpful. Another one bites the dust. And I guess that's it. Applause for you. Yeah, good game, Liu. Yeah, especially. He's so terrible with the chops. That means I'm winning BB2 predictions. Woo! Woo! Don't be like that, Rick.
Ooh, nasty.
Right, so I disappeared a bit because I had some stuff going on in the house, but I was still watching. It's been a cracker.
Yeah, it's a good one. That's good. Yeah, it does. Yeah, when the Khemri, so yeah, there was not much to do there in the end. With the ancient dome pushing everybody around. Typical DU.